Shooting at a 1-2-10. Oh, and he makes it. So he is at 169. Strike here for 179. And Charles, tripping out that 10 pin. Take a look at that. Right there, sending that messenger across, getting it. On a strike, and he's a little bit outside, leaving a 2-4-5. So Charles on the long, and that's how you want to finish your semifinals right there. Wow, leaving the 8-10 in the pocket. Right, Alyssa popped up from that one, didn't like it. She leaves her 4-5 split. In her foundation frame. But she shoots this like she did the 2-4-5. She will make it. And she does. Right there. Got to split the 4-5 with the ball. They go flying out to the side. All right, Charles, tripping out the 8-pin and back there. Or the 9-pin. With a 3-6-9. There you go. That's way outside. Pick this up for 189. Crossing over for strike. Hit. Buzz. Seven pin out there. and she's got 30 pins to make up. And that looks long and wash out. Carlin gets it. Good shot. He gets that. And we've got Jace on 34. Powerful two-hander. And he comes up high again, but this time leaving a big 4. Molly shooting her 7-pin. She makes it. Morgan on 36. And she's a little bit high and leaves a 4-pin. Right. So the matchups here on our left pair, Jace and Drake be bowling each other. Whoever wins advances. Jackson and Kat. Oh, picking up the big 4. Sliding it right over. That's just how you do it. Spencer lining up for his 7th frame. That's high, leaving a split. The 6-8. And he's on a spare in the 6. So the way these guys are going, he's going to need to pick this up. Brandon with a strike in the 9th. Spencer's going to shoot 6-8. And he makes it. He had to slide the 6-pin over into the 8. Realistically for a chance for the win, and he does it right there. And Julian's gonna needs the first one. Pocket shot right there. That will do it.
It's time to start.
Jordan with a strike in his 3rd frame. Strike, spare strike, it looks like. Julian shooting at a 1-2-10. Oh, and he makes it. So he is at 169. Strike here for 179. And Charles, tripping out that 10 pin. Take a look at that. Right there, sending that messenger across, getting it. On a strike, and he's a little bit outside, leaving a 2-4-5. So Charles on the long, and that's how you want to finish your semifinals right there. Wow, leaving the 8-10 in the pocket. Right, Alyssa popped up from that one, didn't like it. She leaves her 4-5 split. In her foundation frame. But she shoots this like she did the 2-4-5. She will make it. And she does.
It's time to start.
Hey everybody, we're back at USA Bowl in Dallas, Texas for the Roto Grip Sport Challenge. And we are in for a treat today. We've got a new pattern today, a long pattern, mystery long pattern, and it looks terrible. Zach making it look easy off the bat, though. Had 2 scores in qualifying that were over 500. I think had Logan led qualifying with 551. And Veronica West with a 525, I think. And it went downhill from there. So we will see if this long pattern develops a little bit. Got Brady playing outside, which is not the place to be as he takes 3 off the right. So 14 made it out today. Here at USA Bowl. We've got Texas high school all districts this weekend, so the herd has been thinned. So 14, so everyone made the cut. And they're coming to new pairs, so they have not bowled on these pairs before. If they did, it's just luck of the draw. So they are seated on their pairs based on their qualifying scores. So we've got all 4 pairs of coverage. We've got Trevor here on 45. Trevor getting it outside. And he gets 6. So again, these are the first shots they're taking on these pairs of lanes. 1 and 2 earned a bye to the next round, but they still have to bowl. Logan on the low end, Veronica up on the high end. All right, so we see Zach with the crossover, and that's kind of what it was like. A little hit and miss, a little high-low. And it's mostly a spare game for most of them out there. We got Nathan here on 43. All right, Nathan covering his spare after leading off with a strike. Zach with the early double. All right, so Brady sliding that 4-pin over, playing the straight line. And in qualifying, he was fishing around a little bit outside. Finally came in with the high score in qualifying with a 204, playing the ball back from deep inside. And Jackson 128, saw a lot of those. We saw a lot of everything. So Logan, lefty, throwing the Helios, tripping out the 6-pin. Jackson, the 1-2-9. Lots of tough leaves here in the early going. Oh, saw Bradley over on the right, mixing them up with a strike in the second frame. All right, Clara on 47. And comes in light. Oh, the 2-pin. Oh, the 2-pin goes. Leaves just the 1-7. Made it worse for Ashley. We'll see if she can pick this up and get the score correction as well. That was on an open, so it won't actually make any difference in the overall score. And Veronica starting off her bye match with an early double. She will undoubtedly come out on top. Oh, Clara making it. And that is our Ballard's Bowling Academy shot of the game. When you knock the 2-pin down and make things worse for yourself, you got to slide that head pin over into the 7 to make the spare. And that's how you do it. All right, so Brady playing more the middle of the lane. Comes in a little light with a 7-pin. Lucy staring at the 3-pin, gets it a little outside. No hook out there. As Jackson sees, trying to pick up the 3-6-10. Logan with another strike on his bye. The matches we see are going to be across from each other. We see Logan with a bye. Got Jackson and Victor playing each other. The winner between Jackson and Victor will play Logan in the next round. Zach and Nathan are squaring off, as are Brady and Lucy. Nathan throwing a UC3. Oh, getting it out. Strike in the fourth for Nathan. Nathan bringing the heat. All right, Bradley with the right rail and an 8-pin, and oh, wraps it all around the 8-pin. Zach picks up his 10-pin. So Lucy here in the fourth. Gets it hung up on the thumb a little bit. And she gets the corners out in her fourth frame. Gets 4. All right, Logan just setting up his lane. Brady throwing the reality. That's got a chance. Ooh, man. We don't know the oil pattern. It looks like a lot of volume. That reality just did not read between 35 and 40 feet. It was just spinning out. And it came in light. And Lucy spares up her fourth frame. So spares are going to be important. There were not a lot of doubles in qualifying. Bradley on 45. Oh, 6-7. Savannah light. 1-2-7. Nathan with the UC3. All right, that looks like money. And Nathan with the double. Zach, oh, gets the 5-7 to go. So Zach strike in the fifth. Lucy on 44 and leaves just the 9-pin on the crossover. Victor 42 through the nose, big 4. And Brady on 43. And he's playing the middle, looking for a hold. Ooh, and gets the 9-pin, comes in high. And Lucy with her 9-pin, she picks it up. Victor going for the big 4. Does not get it. Got Andrew. Andrew bowling Clara. Andrew looking for his spare, and he picks it up. All right, so Veronica on 47. So she's bowling the bye, so she's got a chance just to bowl this game and get that lane set up however she wants it. Zach. Oh, Zach gets him out. Trevor came in light. 1, 2, 4, 8. Savannah with the spare. Nathan. Oh, 4, 6, 7. After his double, gets the split. Zach on a double as well. Trevor going for his spare, and he gets 2 out of the 4. It's met 42 after 4. Andrew crosses over. He gets him out. See if Nathan can pick this split up. All right, he gets 2. That was on a strike, so smart move. And Brady wide outside. The 1-2. Oh, Trevor in the pocket. That was a good shot in the 5th. All right, Corbin spare in the 5th. Puts him at 73 halfway through game 1. Jackson with a spare. And still close match. Jackson with the lead over Victor. Oh, badly. Flush. Pocket.
Comes back after his open in the fourth for a strike in the fifth. And Lucy gets it outside, and there's just no hook out there. She gets 3 off the right. Victor gets his ball right. This is the 3-9. All right, so Nathan on 44, the 1-2-4, and he picks it up. All right, so Nathan 113 after 7, and Lucy gets that one left. Puts her at 77 after 6. All right, Victor a little light with a 2-pin. Bradley, looks like a gem. 1, 2, 8, 10. Zach comes in light. See Trevor, he gets that ball outside for the super washout. Saw him pick this up in qualifying. See if he can pick it up again. Slide the head pin over. Nope. Victor Light with a 5-8. All right, Logan finishing up his bye match. All right, so Zach just going straight at the head pin, 7-pin. Brady's still trying to hook at it. The outside comes in light with a 1-2. All right, so Jackson needs, I think, a mark and 1 to tie. All right, so clutch 5-pin. And no, that put him ahead already. All right, so that's all he needed. So Jackson will advance to play Logan. And Brady with a spare in the 7th. Bradley on 46. Oh, the Greek Church disaster. Let's see if Trevor can capitalize on that. Not sure what he's throwing. Might be a parallax. Yeah, I think the ASIM would be a good look for today. The UC3 looked pretty good. Andrew rings a 10-pin with it. Nathan throwing the UC3 right here. That crosses over. Yeah, I think that playing inside, a little deeper, playing the hook stop, the ASIM can do. That might be the move. So I think they've got this oil pattern again next week. And Trevor with a 10-pin, and he picks it up. Nathan, gets it left. And that's a tough shot. Savannah gets 7. Brady with a ball change to the gem. Ooh, and he mixes them up. The strike in the 8th. Puts him at 130. All right, Lucy crosses over, leaves the 3-pin. And Veronica continuing her match against herself. Oh, I'm sorry, Clara there, striking the 8th. Oh, Savannah. 2-4-10, I think it was. Yep, sliding that 2-pin over into the 10. Picking off the 4. Big spare. The spares are huge. And her match against Corbin, that keeps her in the lead. All right, Bradley. Oh, can't get the 9-pin out. Leaves the tough 3, 6, 9, 10. All right. Oh, Trevor. Huge strike in the 8th. Puts him in the lead. So Bradley needs to make this one to make his life a little bit easier. And leaves that 9-pin in the back. Corbin, he leaves a 2-4-10. See if in his match against Savannah in the 9th, if he can pick this up. Lucy, ooh, okay, gets the head pin out. 3-5-6. Her match against Brady here on 43. And Brady, all right, playing the high fallback. Getting him out. So that's a double for him, and that seals the deal in that match. And Lucy spares it up in the 9th. See Savannah. Light. Oh, and she gets him out. Strike in the 9th. Huge strike in her match against Corbin. So Corbin can go 164 off the sheet. Zach with the crossover 5-9. Corbin can go cannot. Or Nathan can't catch up. So Zach will advance to play the winner of Brady and Lucy. It looks like it's going to be Brady. All right. Oh, Trevor with a 2-4-10. Third one we've seen on this pair in the last 3 shots, I think. Andrew over on 47. Crosses over for a 6-10. His first one in the 10th. Bradley, big shot, hates it. Oh, gets the break with the crossover. Trying to capitalize on this 2-4-10. Left by Trevor. All right, so Andrew makes it. Trevor needs to make it. Playing the big hook at it. Gets 2. Puts him at 112. But Bradley with that strike takes a 2-pin lead. Going into the 10th. Lucy needs some hook on it. Does not get it for her fill. Puts her at 130. Right, and Brady goes light. 2-5. All right, so Savannah will advance over Corbin. And Brady chops the 2 off the 5, puts him at 176. Savannah shooting at her spare. And Veronica finishing up 189. Andrew with the super washout. Savannah flat 10 on her fill. To 173. She'll advance against Corbin. He's taking his fill shot. And gets a little deflection. 5-9. All right, so it's down to Trevor and Bradley. Trevor open in his 9th frame. Bradley with a strike. Trevor cannot shut out Bradley. It looks like Trevor's going to do his 10th frames. Bradley will know exactly what he needs. All right, Trevor. The 10 pin goes. Check it out. Trevor gets the 10 pin, leaving just the 3 pin, avoiding the tough split. First one in the 10th. All right, so huge spare for Trevor. All right, Trevor spares it up. But Trevor can strike here for 132. Bradley can strike out for 154. All right. Oh, the huge split. The 6-8. Right, the crowd giving him tips. And get 2. Slide it over. Right. Oh, that was the 4-6. So, yeah. So, Bradley finishes 120. Through the nose, 4-6. Trevor's got this wrapped up already. All right, so Trevor ekes out the win with a 130. All right, so we're in the round of 8. The Ocho. All right, so we've got Logan advanced in his match against himself. And he will bowl Jackson. Got Zach and Brady. Showdown on the low end. Logan getting started. Logan, lefty, throwing a gem. Zach, 2-hand thumb in righty. Going high flush. And Brady and Zach. Zach leading off with the strike. Savannah and Trevor. And Trevor a little washout. All right, Brady tripping out the 2-7. All right, Andrew, UC3 leaves Trevor's shot. Trevor misses 5. All right, Jackson gets it inside. So all these bowlers were on, these pairs previously. Brady needs that to hook. It does not. And a 1-2-8. Savannah with the control shot with the strike in the first. Andrew 1-2-8-10. Ooh, just the 2-pin. All right, Jackson picks up his spare. Brady picks up his spare. All right, so Savannah looking for an early double crossover. The 10-pin will not go. Jackson with the third 1-2-8 we've seen in this round. 2 frames of this round. All right, Zach just drilling the pocket.
Do I get an instant replay on that?
No, there's no instant replay for that. All right, so Jackson picks up his spare. All right, Logan outside in the OB. Very disappointed. See, Veronica's ready to go. And she's left a 1-2 something. There's a 7-pin over there. All right, Zach off to the early triple. All right, Brady coming in high. Breaks up the split, leaves the 6-10. So Zach throwing the dark code straight at the pocket. All right, Logan getting him out in his third frame. All right, Brady sparing up his third frame. And Trevor on 45. And he gets the 7-pin to go, leaves just the 1-2. Jackson crossover, and he gets it. And Brady a little bit high, leaves the 4-pin.
I just think it's funny.
Andrew, his second frame. Sticking with the UC3. Oh, he gets the, I think it was the 4-10. Trevor touches the head pin and he gets it out. All right, Jackson. Oh, Jackson, the 5-pin doesn't go. Whoa, all right, there's Brady sparing the 4-pin. All right, Jackson 5-pin. Needs it to hook. Does not. Open in the 4th. Zach looking for 4 in a row. Playing the frozen rope with the dark code. And that one's a little bit light. And he leaves a 2-5. Savannah on 46 with the crossover. 6-10. And Logan with a 3-5-9 on a strike. All right, Zach chops it. Oh, Veronica, best shot I think we've seen, but it was on the wrong lane. So Veronica will go over to the right lane. and throw her shot. In the meantime, got Zach on 44, continuing to drill the pocket with the dart code. Savannah on 45, and she gets him out. Whoop. And here's Veronica. And Veronica repeats her left lane on the right lane with a strike. Ready with a 6-pin in his 5th frame. Logan with the lefty crossover, 2-8. Trevor here on 46. A little light, 2-8. Andrew leaves a 5-pin. All right, Brady looking to put some strikes up on the board the last part of this game. Oh, and that does it. So strike in the 6th. Looking to stay in the same zip code as Zach. All right, Jackson lights. Trevor tops the 2 off the 8. He cannot believe it. It's in shock. All right, Zach. Oh, he gets the 5-pin to go with the messenger. So Zach with the double. Jackson moves the 110. And Trevor, the UC3, strike in the 5th. So all strikes and opens for Trevor in round 2. Andrew on 47, and he gets him out. Jackson, close match with Logan. Zach, big shot, strike here. Oh, a 4-9. The dangers of the frozen rope. Straight at the pocket. Not much room for error. And we've got Veronica, 5th frame, some 3 in a row. And that one goes a little high, 6-10. Zach with the field goal. Jackson gets a 5-pin. And Logan with the big split. Brady with an opportunity to throw a couple, not like that. And he leaves the 5-pin. And Savannah chops the 2 off the 5. Puts her at 104 after 6. So good size lead over Trevor halfway through round 2. Logan tries to pick it up. Brady big spare to try and stay in the hunt. But 126, so strike here will put him within 4. So Trevor with the washout over there. Veronica up. Oh, Brady's going to go first, and that needs some help. 5-9. Veronica crosses over, gets the 10 to go. Big messenger for the crossover late 10-pin. Look like Brady missed his spare in the 8th, puts him at 142. All right, Jackson looks good. Light mixer. Zach through the nose, 3-6-10. Oh, Trevor deflects, leaves the 7, and he can't believe it. Zach, big spare in the 8th. So 210. Span a light 1, 2, 4, 8. All right, Jackson, big shot. Not going to pick it up. Zach, big shot late in the game. Gets the 10 out, leaves just the 6 pin. Leaves the door open for Brady. If he can put some strikes up on the board, close the gap late in the game. Savannah, 1, 2, 4, 8. Spare. Logan, high. 2, 4. All right, Zach. Spare in the 9th. So Brady will step up to his 9th and 10th. And strike out for 202. All right, Savannah in the pocket. Logan gets it. All right, Brady needs this one. It's got a chance. Oh, that looked good. Wondering where that was the whole game, so still with the opportunity to put some pressure on Zach. Yeah, Veronica with the spare. In her 7th frame, Andrew on 3 in a row. All right, so Brady getting dialed in. All right, Trevor with the going the backup ball route. Veronica. Oh, tough split. Brady, huge shot, needs some help on it. Oh, he gets some help on it with the crossover. And Trevor with the spare. All right, Veronica going for it in the 8th. Can't get it, 153. Brady, big shot. Okay, he gets 7. So puts him at 199. So that count might come into play. Could have a tie. So Veronica and Andrew still up in the air. Zach, 10th frame, big shot. Needs it. Gets the crossover and no 9-pin. He's denied. 187. He can max out at 198. Jackson. Right, so Andrew crossing over after 3 in a row. Close match. All right, Zach with the backup ball. All right, so Zach with the backup ball on the fill to lose by 1, 198, 199. All right, so Jackson will advance over Logan. So we will go to the high cams and watch Veronica and Andrew finish up as we move our low cam over to Brady, and he will pull Jackson. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. All right, so Savannah will advance over Trevor. Veronica's got 180, 190 possible. Andrew already at 183. Okay, he'll just need a few pins in the 10th to advance over the number 2 seed, Veronica West, and she finishes 189. Messenger goes behind the 4-pin.
Side's ready, right? Break this. Break, you guys can start. You guys choice. Who you want to go first? Go second. Okay, Jack. You're up. You're hard to see, so you get to choose who goes first. Second. You go second? Okay. Hey, Andrew. She wants to go second. She wants to go second. You're up.
All right, and we're back with the round of 4. Got Jackson and Brady, Andrew and Savannah. Brady bringing Jackson over to his pair, and Savannah bringing Andrew over to her pair. All right, so no practice shots. They're just up and start bowling for score. That's the advantage of being the higher seed. You get to choose your pairs. All right, so looks like Andrew up first on the high end on 46. Higher seed gets to choose who starts as well. Andrew crossing over. Jackson with a flat 10. The winner of this match advances to the finals. Jackson up with his 10 pin. All right, and he picked it up. And Andrew gets 2 off of his spare. 1, 3, 6, 9. Tough one. All right, so Brady up on 44. So it looks like he's sticking with the gem. And light deflects, leaves a 5 pin. Savannah 45. Oh, a 4-9. That looked good. But the 4-9 leave for Savannah for a match against Andrew. All right, Brady picks up the 5 pin. Spare in the first. Savannah going for the 4-9. And she gets the 4 pin. So an early 1 pin lead over Andrew after 1. And Brady on 43, his second frame. Getting a lot of rotation on it. That goes long. Leaves a 2 pin. And Savannah with the 7-9-10. That also a tough one. All right, Brady picks it up. Savannah gets the 10. So a couple early splits for Savannah. All right, Jackson, his second frame. He's up on 44. to be his first shot on this lane. That looks pretty good. And he gets the late 4 to go, so strike in the second. So kind of playing Zach's line from the previous match. It's a little bit straight frozen rope at the pocket. Andrew, his first shot on the left lane, and that crosses over for 6-9. All right, so Jackson on 43. That's inside, and he leaves the 3-10. Right. Andrew claiming this pattern should never be put out anywhere ever. And he spares up his second frame for the early lead. All right, Jackson, that looks good. Oh, and he picks it up. All right, that's 3-10 spare. Staying clean through 3. All right, Andrew, high flush. So Andrew's starting to get dialed in. All right, Brady, he goes high. All right, gets the 7 out, leaves the 6-10. All right, Savannah, her third frame. And she crosses over, trips out the 9. So her first mark is a strike. All right, Brady with the 6-10. Right, Savannah, fourth frame. Oh, moves the 10 pin, does not knock it over. The 4-7-10 for Savannah. So third split of the game. Should get a score correction on that. Brady needs it to read, does not. And he got 6 on a spare, so he's going to lose some count off of that. All right, so big shot to stay clean. Not easy. A lot that can go wrong with that. And he stays clean through 4. All right, so Jackson struck on this lane on his first shot. See if he can repeat that here in the 4th. And falls off it. Comes in a little light. And leaves the 2-4. All right, Andrew, 4th frame. He's looking for the double. Oh, and he gets it. All right. They're playing straight in the middle. Right into the pocket. So Andrew with the double. Jackson spares up his 4th frame. Puts him at 68. Early 5-pin lead after 4. All right, Andrew on 46. And get 3 in a row, stands up on it. It's the crossover 5-pin. Jackson gets that one wide early, and there is no hook over there. Sends it into the gutter on a spare. So what Brady lost in count with a 6 count, Jackson's going to lose 4 more with that spare gutter. All right, so Andrew 5-pin. And he picks that up. All right, so Jackson looking to avoid the open in the 5th. That looks good. Oh, and he gets the 4-pin to roll. Staying clean with the spare in the 5th. And Savannah on 45. Floating it light into the pocket for flat 10. All right, so Brady looking for the strike, getting a handful of it. And oh, getting the 4-7 to go late. All right, Savannah spare in the 5th. All right, Brady sticking with the gem. Getting a handful of rotation on that as well. All right, kind of playing Andrew's line. Just that middle, lots of rotation, getting it through the fronts. Carrying some of those revs and that rotation into the pocket. Getting them to go. So Jackson, his 6th frame. That looks good. Oh, and he gets the 4-7 to go. All right, so keeping it a tight race through 6. Savannah spared up her 6th frame. All right, so big shot here for Jackson. His 7th frame. Gets the crossover 4. Gets 6, leaves 4. Kind of the lefty bucket there. 2, 5, 6, 9. So definitely tough for a righty to pick this up. See what Jackson can do with that. So he's still clean through 6. All right, Andrew tripping out the 4-pin. Jackson going after the bucket, pulls it left. So his first open of the game here in the 7th puts him at 110, and he can max out at 200. Brady was in the 190s last game. On this pair, he's on a double. Looks like Andrew's going to go first. Andrew, his 7th frame, he's on a strike. And that forward roll leaves a 1-2-8. Brady with just a ton of rotation for 3 in a row. Capitalizing on that open. Andrew shooting at the 1-2-8. And he gets the 2-pin. So open for Andrew. Brady a little less rotation on it. Oh, but collapses him out for 4 in a row through 8. It's going to make it tough for Jackson. Savannah on 45. That is left the whole way. Slid the 5-pin over a little bit and make it easier to pick up this spare. Jackson, 8th frame. And he steps out of it, goes high, gets the 7 and 10 to go late. but leaves the 6-pin. All right, Savannah, big shot to stay in the match. And she leaves a 110 off of that spare. Puts her at 85. And Jackson spares up his 8th frame. Savannah on 46. 4-6-7. That is going to make it tough. All right, Jackson, that looks good. All right, so Jackson gets the light mixer. Strike in the 8th. So he can still strike out for 190. Brady with a ball change, it looks like, picking up the reality. That's going to be a little different look. And he goes through the nose with the reality. And Andrew light 2-pin. Brady gets 2 on the spare. Puts him at 188, so he'll need 3 pins here in the 10th to shut out Jackson. All right, Andrew spares it up. Brady looks like going with a high road. See what that looks like. And not bad, so leaves a 7-pin. Andrew up his 9th frame. Commanding lead over Savannah. He steps out of that one. Okay, gets the 7-pin to go. Leaves the 1-2. All right, so Brady needs the spare to get a fill shot, and he lasers the 7-pin. Puts him at 198. Let's see if he'll try a different ball. Goes back to the gem. And looks pretty good. I would stick with that. So 208 for Brady. And Jackson will finish up. So he can go 190 off the sheet. Need some hold on that. Gets the crossover double in the 10th. All right, so Brady will advance. He will get to pick whether he stays on this pair or moves over to the winner of Andrew and Savannah. Andrew gets his ball back. And Jackson with the backup. Now there's no hook on the left. And he'll finish with 169. So Brady advances over Jackson. Andrew shooting at his spare. And he picks it up in the 8th. right, so Savannah can go off the sheet for 154. And that will not happen. So Andrew will advance to bowl Brady. The final match, Brady elects to stay on his pair. So we're going to move our high cam down to the low end. And as we do that, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, like the video, share it with a friend, click the notification bell so you'll know whenever we go live. Don't go anywhere. Check out Savannah's first shot in the 10th. All right, it's crossover 610. All right, we're going to move to the low end. We're going to move our high camera, and we'll be right back. All right, so Andrew advances 179, 111. So it'll be Andrew and Brady squaring off on 43-44. Andrew, last week's winner. All right, so Brady elects to have Andrew go first, so he'll start on the right lane. All right, so Andrew, this will be his first shot on the right lane. Throwing the UC3. Looks like he's throwing it up the right side. over 8. And a little high crossover. Leaves a 6 pin. Not a bad look. Need a little adjustment. All right, so Andrew at the 6 pin and picks it up. Spare in the first. All right, it's Brady his first shot in the final match. Throwing the gem. And he's playing the middle, sends 10 back. All right, so Brady's second frame. All right, and he leaves a 6 pin. All right, so Andrew, his first shot on the left lane. That's crosses over for the strike. So he's taking him where he can get him. All right, Andrew, third frame. Working on a strike. Little adjustment. Finds, oh, it's worse. A 2-9. Yeah, that is a replay. It's light. Messenger takes out the head pin. Leaves the 2-9. So early split for Andrew. And that's got a chance. Oh, and he makes it. And that's going to be our Ballard's Bowling Academy shot of the game. When your messenger comes across and takes out the head pin and leaves you a split, check in with ballardsbowlingacademy.com. Stay clean through 3. All right, so Brady, his third frame. And needs to hook. Does not. Leaves the 2-4-5. So gets the 7 count on the spare. All right, it's Brady. Big spare here in the third. And he spares it up. Andrew with the early 3-pin lead after 3. All right, Brady trips out the 10-pin on that one So strike in the fourth. All right, so Brady has struck on each lane. Andrew's going to be up on the left, trying to capitalize on the split conversion at 2-9 that he picked up in the third. Sticking with the UC3, playing a little more inside with it, and the 7-pin does not go. Best shot of this game for Andrew. But didn't carry the 7. All right, Andrew spares it up. All right, so Andrew on 44. Right lane, this is where we saw the 2-9. That's got a shot. Oh, okay, so Andrew getting it figured out. So strike in the fifth. Dumping Brady up on the left lane. So he left the 2-4-5 on this lane previously. But had a strike in the first, so that looks like it needs to hook and leaves the bucket this time. So same shot, a little worse result. Leaves the 8-pin on this one. No big spare attempt. And he cleans it up. So spare in the fifth. Puts him at 87. All right, so 6th frame for Brady. Big shots. And they're all big shots. And, oh, he trips out the 10-pin. Huge shot. Goes high. The 6-pin lays down in front of the 10 and gets just enough of it to get it out in the 6th. All right, so Andrew flush pocket on the right lane in the 5th. See if he can translate that into the left lane. Andrew looking for the first double of the game. That needs to hook. Does not. It's the 7-pin. Leaves the 1-2-4. So the spare not easy either, and lots that can go wrong. I think Andrew's going to play this a little straighter. Get all the pins with the ball. Oh, that's one of the dangers is wrapping that 4-pin. But he gets the head pin off the wall to get the 4. So both players clean through 6. Andrew, right lane, was flush pocket. That's lights, 2, 4, 5. All right, so Andrew stepped out of it a little bit. 7 count on the spare in the 7th. A tough spare, 2, 4, 5. And that chops the 4, leaves the 2, 5 to open in the 7th. That gives Brady the chance to step up and really increase the lead. Brady with the re-rack. There's no 7-pin. Good call. Dave in the chat, a little bit of oil out there. Yeah, it definitely looks like it. It's a long pattern. And that's all they know about it this week. At the end of the series, they will release the oil patterns. But yeah, it's definitely not unusual to have a lot of volume out here. All right, Brady gets the double in the 7th. Huge shot. Got that one about 2 or 3 more left down lane at the rangefinders. So Brady takes Andrews open, makes the most of it. Strike here would be huge. It's got a chance. Just a little light, leaves the 2, 4. The spare here would put Brady up. And, oh, just enough of that 2-pin for the spare. Up by 21. Yeah, the qualifying, there were 2 people that were over 500 or 3. Logan and Veronica. Logan 550, Veronica 520. All right, so Andrew dialed back in on that left lane. He's going to finish on that left lane. So that looked good. Closing the gap on Brady to within 11. So 2 very different styles. Andrew, the forward roll with the UC3 and the pearl urethane. Playing from the right, straight at the pocket. Brady with a gem, pretty much the strongest ball Roto Grip makes. That looks pretty good. All right, so Andrew trips out the 10 for the late double. All right, so Brady will finish his 9th and 10th. Brady can shut out Andrew. So Brady struck on the left lane in the 7th. Looks like the left lane a little bit tighter. Yep, just a little bit. So leaves the 2-pin. So Brady spares up his 2-pin. So he can strike out for 212. Andrew can strike out for 214. A big shot. First one in the 10th. Oh, found some hold in the middle. And he gets the first one. So do have the possibility of a tie. Brady, second one in the 10th. It's more outside. Needs to hook. Oh, huge 2-pin roll. All right, so count is big. Oh, and he gets it. All right, so Brady, king of the 10th frame, going to force Andrew to throw 3 in a row. So Andrew struck in the 8th, 7 spared in the 6th, 9 spared in the 4th, struck in the 2nd. Andrew needs all 3 of these. The tie. That looks good. All right, so Andrew, 3 in a row. Needs the next 2. 8th frame, first one in the 10th. Both look dialed in. Just needs to execute. He's got the line. Andrew, last week's winner. I'm sure both these players thinking about some of those counts after a spare. Coming into play. Huge. That's light. And cannot carry the 1-8. So that will do it. So Brady taking over. Andrew, last week's winner. Brady, this week's winner. So in a close final match, down to the wire. Brady, the last 3 in the 10th to take care of business. So that will do it. So congratulations, Brady and Andrew and all the competitors for coming out today. Good luck to everyone playing all district in Texas, down in College Station. And to the viewers, be sure to subscribe, like it, share it with a friend, click the notification bell. And as always, be cool and go bowl.